Hello and welcome to Aligned Soul Tarot. I am Victoria and I'm going to be doing your new moon in Taurus pick a pile reading. I wanted to give you a little brief rundown on the current energies that we are feeling into today and surrounding the new moon in Taurus. The Taurus new moon is inviting us to upgrade our experience, right, of the material world. Taurus is very much about the physical 3D. Think of pentacle energy. The bare necessities of comfort, luxury. It's Venus, so it's all about, comforts in your home and beauty and, finding ways to nourish yourself around this new moon, right? And always, right? Healing. And it's not only a new moon in Taurus, but it falls on Earth Day, which is Taurus's element, Earth. So it is even more important to embrace the beauty of nature and appreciate Mother Earth today. We are looking to embody and manifest, right, on the new moon. We are setting our intentions. We are calling out into the universe for guidance, casting out our dreams. That's what the new moon is all about. And right now, a lot of us are, in a deep contemplation, right? There's a lot happening on a global perspective and also in our personal lives. And we all have our own unique stories. And right now, if you can take the time for yourself on this new moon to really invest in yourself, revisit yourself, set some intentions, cast them out so the universe can hear you, hear your call, and it can align you onto your path. So a little other information I'd like to give you on, what this really means with it being in Taurus and what this new moon is bringing us. What are you feeding into? Like I said, with Taurus, it's about everything that's in like the physical 3D, right? And we don't want to get too stuck in the luxuries of life, right? Our ego. With Taurus energy, we need to balance that, right? So we need to nourish ourselves, right? Give to ourselves and others. But that's the balance, right? How are we giving to ourselves and how are we giving to others? That's one thing that I ask of you now. So let's dive into this new moon. Pick a card, pick a pile. So we have pile 1 here. This is Dove. We have pile 2 with Peacock. And we have pile 3 with Deer. So I will be time-stamping each pile for you. This will be surrounding any sort of intentions for the new moon. So we'll be feeling into for each pile what it is that you need to be setting your intentions out, focusing on what energies are kind of magnetizing around you during this new moon. And just to give you a little bit of clarity, if maybe you're a little uncertain of where you are on your journey right now, this reading is here for you to provide some clarity so you can manifest and you can set out intentions that really vibe to who you are in alignment with who you are. So we have 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to be starting with pile 1 and work my way. And again, the timestamps are in the description box below. Also, if you want to dive a little bit deeper into the energies, please check out my description box below for any other information regarding private readings. And all right, Let's feel into it. We're going to start here with pile 1. So welcome everyone who picked pile 1, which was Dove. I have a couple tarot cards and also some oracle cards that I picked for you in this pile. Here's your lovely stone, the quartz. All right, so Dove. We start this reading off with some animal medicine. Dove symbolizes sexuality, peace, divine inspiration. The dove has long been associated with female sexuality and maternity. Early pagans considered the dove a symbol of the female sex organs. Although Christ was born of a virgin, he was conceived by the Holy Spirit, which he represented by a dove. In Greek mythology, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was born from the egg nurtured by a dove. So when I think of the new moon energy, I do think of, Venus energy, which is Aphrodite, fertility, love, nourishment. So pile 1, you're really diving deep into your feminine. This can be for masculine as well. We all carry masculine and feminine energy, right? But the dove is represented by divine feminine energy. So right now, nourishing yourself sexually, right? Maybe doing some healing around your womb, your root chakra, your sacral, right? So during this new moon, really thinking about those areas, and maybe there are some potential blockages around your sacral chakra. Expressing yourself through your sexuality, right? Maybe you're finding ways, whether you're single or with someone, however this resonates for you, finding ways to express yourself sexually. And that doesn't always have to be just through physical touch with someone else, loving yourself. There are ways to express yourself. When I think of sexually expressing yourself, I do think of just being creative, right? Sometimes just our hobbies, our creative endeavors, they feed that, that part of us, that fire within us. So it's sexual energy is kind of interwoven with creative energy, right? Creation. Think of birthing a child. It's all about creation, creativity. So finding ways to be creative around this new moon. Maybe some intentions that you're casting out are around a project you have that really fuels your passion, your fire, your creativity. So I'm going to set out the rest of the cards here. We're going to keep this one up here. Okay, we have inner peace. We have Lady of Lasha descends. Let me put this into here. And then we have some tarot here. 5 of Pentacles. The Hierophant, 2 of Pentacles, it was in reverse, and then we have the 2 of Earth. So I am sensing a lot of Earth energy here. I'm going to set these down here, and we're going to center this. I'm going to feel into the energy surrounding pile 1 here. So first I'm going to dive into the tarot, and then I'm going to read from these 2 oracle cards for you and see how they kind of tie in with the rest of your reading. So with the inner peace card, it's asking you to find some inner peace during this time. So a good way to do that is to actually have yourself a little new moon ritual. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It just could be 5-10 minutes, however much time that you have for yourself to find some inner peace, sit with yourself, and contemplate this energy that you're picking up around this reading and within yourself. Setting some intentions into the future. So when I see the 5 of Pentacles, the Hierophant is Taurus energy. This is a new moon in Taurus, and this is Taurus energy here. So very earthly energy. I'm also picking up from this Earth card here. So maybe you yourself are an earth sign, or you're dealing with an earth sign. But maybe you're setting intentions around a relationship. Maybe you're embarking on a new relationship, or you're deepening the relationship you're currently in. The Hierophant doesn't necessarily just have to be about commitment. It can be about a spiritual path. You know, maybe you're embarking on a new spiritual path, or you're deepening your sense of spirituality. This could be maybe the first time that you've really discovered what the meaning of new moon is, and what that means, and what the energies around it are, right? So it's okay to start small with something, you know, even just writing something down in your journal. I tend to like to write things around the new moon, set my intentions, and then the full moon looking back at what I wrote down. So with the Hierophant energy, I am picking up, you know, something around relationship, or just spirituality in general, right? And also for you, Pile 1, you are coming out of the cold. You might be feeling a loss of a relationship at this time with the Five of Pentacles here. You know, feeling left out, a sense of grief, a sense of loss with the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is earth energy. I'm picking up a lot of earth energy around Pile 1, because you also have the Two of Pentacles. So all three of these cards are earth. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus to see if you have any earth in your chart, or someone that you're with. Because you or somebody else could be feeling left out in the cold during this time. So during the moon, it's really about letting that go. I see that with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. It's about releasing a burden, right? No longer juggling these emotions maybe that are conflicting within you around a relationship, or around your growth in general. Letting go of what no longer serves you, trying to come out of a place of lack with this Five of Pentacles here. Having a sense of inner peace and inner knowing. You know, maybe around this new moon, you can just cry it out. I'm sensing just releasing a lot of that emotional baggage, the burden, right? And just having a moment of inner peace and clarity. When I look at this Two of Pentacles here, I know this is a lot about balance, right? You can see she's juggling here. She's juggling. She's maintaining this balance. And earth energy is very practical, very pragmatic. You know, it's not really emotional based. And since I see a lot of pentacle energy here, I do see this could potentially just simply be around a career. Maybe with this new moon, you are really setting some intentions on a career path, right? And the Hierophant, like I said, could be relationship, but it could just be you stepping into a leadership role too. You know, being the leader, the boss on this new journey you're taking in a career endeavor. Because I am seeing a lot of creative energy with the dove, so something about creating. And having to balance that, right? So with the new moon, you could just be writing down, you know, some goals that you have surrounding this new endeavor. You know, organizing yourself. I'm going to read a little bit on this Two of Earth for you. Let's find it here. Two of Earth. 160. That breaks down to a 7. So that's very spiritual. Hierophant. You know, maybe this new creative endeavor, career, something that's, you know, tangible in the 3D with this earth energy. Maybe it is spiritually driven. You know, maybe you are a tarot reader or you do Reiki. You know, it could be something surrounding spirituality. It's about balancing work and play. This Two of Earth here, balancing work and play. responsibility and personal needs. Be open to compromise and be confident but grounded. Set realistic goals. So around this new moon, it's really about being realistic about what you can and cannot do, and releasing, what no longer serves you, to allow for more abundance in your life. Taking steps is what I'm really feeling for you. Like, start small, with the new moon. You don't have to bombard yourself. All right, so we have the, last but not least, we have the Kuan Yin, a wild oracle deck. Kuan Yin is very feminine, sacred energy. And this card says here, Lady of Lhasa descends. So descending into this, onto the spiritual path with the Hierophant card. Coming out of the cold. Maybe you're having to leave something or someone behind to take on this new endeavor of yours. So let's read more about this card here from the Kuan Yin deck. How hard you have been working. Yeah, this is very much about career. You have accomplished so much by your own efforts. You are on a path to me, a path that at times seems difficult and perhaps even dangerous. Yet, in order to reach me, you are willing to take the journey. You have shown your commitment, your refusal to turn back, even when much is asked of you. I see some of the perils that lie before you, and I see that it is not necessary for you to endure them. So I come to you. No longer do you need to seek. I bring to you what you have been seeking. The path before you, leading you towards the destination you desire, lies in wait. You may continue upon your current path of pursuit if you so choose. It is, however, not necessarily going to become easier to continue that journey. At times, it may even seem more difficult, as though the path is becoming steeper, more strenuous, as you begin your ascent to the mountaintop, acquiring ever more effort from you. So you have reached a point in your journey where you must let go. Do not fear that you have to give up on your quest. The Divine Mother wishes to give you what you have been seeking. She has compassion for your plight and wishes to become a bridge between your human methods of endurance and effort by greeting you as a friend with a heart full of merciful grace. So I really connect that energy with that Five of Pentacles that we read earlier. Letting go of some of the burden, maybe some of the workload, decompressing around this new moon. That's what I'm getting for you, Pile 1. Really reprioritizing, releasing, maybe just a simple cry, give yourself a moment to just breathe and just release. And the Kuan Yin Oracle, it's that energy is supporting you. When you release and you let go of some of this burden, you step out of fear, you step out of lack, you step into your Hierophant energy, knowing that you are held by spirit. There's a support behind you with this Hierophant energy. It's always there supporting you, even when you might not feel so. Especially when you really give the time, during this new moon, to give back to the universe in some sense. When you show up for yourself, the universe can show up for you. All right, Pile 1, I'm wishing you the best around this new moon in Taurus. Have a lovely evening, morning, wherever you are. And also, this reading doesn't have to necessarily be just around the new moon. This can be whenever it reaches you, so keep that in mind as well. All right. We have Pile 2. Welcome, Pile 2. You chose this stone. beautiful. Peacock. Peacock is all about vision, wisdom, beauty, and guardianship. The many eyes in the peacock's tail feathers are associated with vision and wisdom. In Greek mythology, the bird was a symbol of the goddess Hera, who kept it in her temple as a many-eyed guard. Muslims of Java believe the peacock guards the gate to paradise. In Europe, peacock mythology has varied, and depending on the culture, may represent a bad omen or symbolize the soul. There's this sense of protection around this card, all-seeing eye, something to do with your third eye. So around this new moon, focusing on your third eye, simply doing guided meditation. You can find a lot of different guided meditations on YouTube. Focusing around clearing any blockages around your third eye, or even just your crown. So let's dive into the cards that we have for you, pile 2, around this new moon energy. We have compassion. This is from the Kuan Yin Oracle deck. Blessings of Kahata bestowed. We have the Chariot. It was in reversed, the Chariot. 6 of Cups in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is from my Dreams of Gaia deck, which I will read the excerpt for you. This is air energy. There's definitely a new beginning here with this Ace of Wands. Let me feel over your energy, pile 2, and we will dive into your reading. New moon blessings here. There is this strive for forward movement. We have the Ace of Wands and the Chariot, but there is this sense of revisiting the past. This could be a past relationship. It does signify that more with the Cup energy. Something that made you emotionally happy in the past, pile 2. I am feeling a need to be practical, logical around this new beginning. It is Ace of Wands, so this can symbolize sexuality. We have fire and we have water energy here. So if that resonates with you, you could be either or have both in your chart. With the peacock energy, I am sensing a need to be mindful, right? The all-seeing eye, like I said, protection, working on your third eye, using your intuition around this past situation that might be coming up. So with this new moon, you might be like thinking over the practicalities. Maybe a friend or a past lover, or even just a family member. It could be anything. A coworker has, come back from the past, wanting to communicate, or they have an offer. I am seeing an offer here with the Ace of Wands, but I am seeing a need to be hesitant. So with this new moon, setting your intentions, asking for clarity. Any questions that you might have around a relationship, anything to do with your past, you're needing to bring that up during this new moon. Really diving deep so you can allow for this forward movement. The Chariot wants to move forward on this, but there is a sense that you need to be practical and logistic with this air energy here. This is my knowledge card. doing your research, doing your information. Getting your information. And with the compassion card, I feel like whatever this is from your past brings you this nostalgic remembrance. It could be a Scorpio. The Six of Cups represents Sun in Scorpio. So this could be a water sign you're dealing with. And there's this compassion, there's this passion around it. Compassion is the passion that arises from the wish that all beings be free from suffering. So being compassionate towards others, maybe someone that is coming back into your life, or maybe you simply want to speak to someone from your past. The roles could be reversed. Take it how it resonates. And during this new moon, you're really contemplating that forward movement. All right, let's read from the Dreams of Gaia deck more on this air energy here. So this here is the 4. 4 might be a meaningful number to you. That's all about stability, structure, foundation. Like I said, being practical about this past choice, this past partner, being compassionate, right? But also logical. A little balance of both. All right, let's read about this 4 of air for you, pile 2. Okay, structure, routine, order, patterns, order in your environment, and giving your day structure, right? Especially if you have specific goals or projects you wish to perform. So daily habits, understanding, productivity. So there's this sense of like a new beginning, you know, this passionate new beginning, forward movement. Maybe simply, pile 2, you're having trouble with your productivity at this time. Something coming in from your past might be throwing you off a bit. You know, maybe it's all consuming in your thoughts right now. So there's this call and need for balance, right? Prioritizing, being practical. So simply for you around this new moon, I am feeling a need to protect yourself, knowing that you are protected always, but being aware. You know, with this card here, it's all about awareness, being aware of your surroundings, doing what you can day by day, you know, moving maybe simply away from the past, if that's what you feel called to do. But during this new moon, maybe that's a question that you can ask. You know, you can write this down in a journal, you know, asking for clarity around this past situation. How can I move forward? And maybe just simply writing down around this new moon what you desire, what brings you passion. All right, last but not least, let's read from the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle, Blessings of Kahata Bestowed. Blessings of Kahata Bestowed. This is 34. So this is breaking down to a 7. Spirituality. 7 is a lucky number. In your heart, a desire for union grows, an impulse to move deeper into love's embrace. As you open your heart, I have been able to gift you with my healing balm and blessing. It is never too late for love. It is never too late for joy. It is never too late for connection. As my blessing vests in your heart, a path will open up for you, leading you into love's expansive landscape. You are worthy of such blessing and shall be safe in the joy of its embrace. So really, when I read this card, I really see that this past, or what's going on now in your present, you know, it's coming up. This could be a past love relationship, if that resonates for you. Maybe you're really trying to bring back something from your past, reignite this passion, this movement. So with this new moon, it's really focusing on, you know, a relationship. And if that doesn't resonate for you, it's just simply the relationship with yourself, self-love. How can you love yourself deeper on this full moon or new moon? All right, pile 2, many blessings from wherever you are. And I hope this new moon brings you everything that you wish. Be well. All right, pile 3, we are on to you. This is the lovely stone that you picked for pile 3. And you, pile 3, picked deer. Deer. We have love. This is from the Kuan Yin deck, Holy Sisters. And we have from the Dreams of Gaia, Desire. I pulled 3 cards from the tarot, which I will start with. Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. All right. So let's start with the deer here. Deer energy. So this is earth energy, instinctual energy, independence, regeneration. Graceful, swift, and elusive, the deer has symbolized the powers of nature that are not easily subdued. A deer's antlers, which are shed and regrown each year, are specifically associated with regeneration and renewal. A swift deer with golden antlers was sacred to the Greek goddess Artemis, whose realm encompassed the wilderness and instinctual, untamed things. A deer is also a symbol that summons individuals to a calling or journey. It has frequently appeared in legends and myths as a creature that lures a hunter or knight into the wilderness. In the legend of King Arthur, a deer leads Sir Gawain into the woods to begin his adventures. So right off the bat, what I'm getting from this is this new endeavor, this new adventure, you know, regeneration, independence, your wild side, you know, getting back to your wild side. So with this new moon, I'm getting a really playful energy, finding ways to reinvent your playfulness. When I think of deer spirit, I think of this innocent, playful energy. That's what's surrounding you at this time. And it looks as though you are celebrating some victory of some sort, pile 3. You have the 6 of Wands here with the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I am sensing there's a lot of love surrounding you at this time. And if there isn't for you, pile 3, take this as it resonates. This is what your soul is yearning for, love. You got the love card with the Ace of Cups. Right? You have this very playful energy. Maybe you're really yearning for your soulmate, you know? If you are in a relationship, you're looking to deepen that passion. You know, around this new moon, you might be setting out intentions of how to deepen your love for yourself or someone else. But in the meantime, you're also celebrating what you have in the moment, right? With the 6 of Wands here. This is celebration. So during this new moon, really celebrating your small victories, how far you've come. whether you're intimate with someone or not, being grateful for what you do have in this moment. And working towards building with the Nine of Pentacles, deepening the love. Like I said, if you're in a relationship, this is a very practical way, a small gesture, very simple, pragmatic steps to getting to your love, deepening your love. This could symbolize travel around this new moon with the Knight here. But I do sense like the Knight is moving towards their Ace of Cups. So maybe you are offering this cup or someone's offering this to you. I am sensing with pile 3 that you have potentially just entered into a new relationship and it's bringing you much to celebrate. Your cup is overflowing with love. And you also have this desire card here with the deer. So there's a lot of playful energy. Like I said, if you aren't in a relationship, it's the new moon energy. It's asking you to stay in this childlike innocence, right? Maintaining that, not becoming too jaded or too cold or harsh around maybe some past hurt, some past relationship. Not letting your ego get in the way. Staying open to love, pile 3. Staying playful, staying youthful, vibrant. Maybe with this new moon, it's simply just asking you to dance, celebrate, have a glass of wine, whatever, a cup of tea with some friends around this new moon. Being grateful for what you have. But also, with this desire card, it's really about setting intentions on what really fuels you. What do you desire? And don't limit yourself, pile 3. I'm really feeling like the sky is limitless, Really, really set your intentions big. Cast out your intentions. Make your dreams big. Don't dream too small. Really desire. All right, let's read about this desire card for you. Pile 3. What do you desire, pile 3? And set your intentions around that. Your wants, your dreams, your ambitions. Right? Just writing that down simply around the new moon. Getting it all out. Desire compels your action. Think about what you're passionate about, what you really love. That's what fuels you, right? And making ways to bring that into your life, finding ways to bring that into your life. Ground your desires into reality. How much do you want it, right? How much do you want this relationship or this career endeavor? But also just with the Six of Wands, really celebrating the small victories how far you've come. I think that's really important for you, pile 3. No matter where you are in your journey, getting closer to your dreams, your desires, being grateful for what you do have, and also really staying practical with the Knight of Pentacles here, right? Slow and steady wins the race. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, right? So sometimes we do get caught up in getting to the destination and we forget about, staying playful, staying in the moment with the deer energy. Deer energy is very quick, deers are quick. So, trying to slow down a bit, right? With the pentacle here, the Nine of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. So, staying in the moment, I keep getting for you, pile 3. Celebrating your small victories. Staying in the moment so you can really focus on what you desire. All right, this is from the Kuan Yin Wild Oracle deck. Holy sisters. So with this, I think of the Three of Cups. I'm really feeling like for you, the new moon is really about celebration. You know, if you can't during this time, whenever you find this reading too, this is for you, but you know, if you can't during this time get together with friends, say, you can maybe just do it through online or simply over the phone, you know, Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, you know, having a laugh with a friend or a partner, whoever you hold close to you, whoever you feel like, you know, might be your holy sister group in your group. So we have 19, which breaks down to a 10. So it's like a full circle completion. Maybe you really do feel like you are where you need to be, right? Coming to some sort of sense of completion and celebrating that. All right, pile 3, let's read what we got for you from the Wild Kuan Yin deck. Holy sisters, I am bringing you the blessing of sacred connection and kindred spirits. You have the power to help others, and you are worthy of being helped too. You are a keeper of the wisdom of the heart, and you understand that there is no need for competition or comparison. There is more than enough for all to experience, an abundance of blessings. You know that when true spiritual success comes for one, the resources available for all only increase. Enjoy the sacred connections that I am sending your way. Nourish and be nourished as you gather in my name. So yes, there's this deep sense of connection, love, right? You have the love card here. The love card says here, know that you are love. The trees and flowers are love. That your heart and mind unite in love. That the universe is held in love. So dear ones, pile 3, even if you are single, like I said before, finding ways to love yourself during this new moon. Taking a bath. You know, really setting out and thinking about what you truly desire. And I hope you find that, pile 3, and I'm wishing you all the best. You know, taking this energy around the new moon, and I hope it brings you many blessings. Love and light to you all. Happy new moon.